Hello and welcome to the SIGIR Academy Awards session. This is the first year of the SIGIR Academy. We're inducting 25 members in the class of 2021. Here is the list of inaugural inductees. Congratulations to them all. Each inductee received a plaque which was mailed to them, but we'd hoped to deliver it in person. We also asked each of the inductees to record a brief message for the community. Most inductees did so. Here are their messages.
Hello, SIGIR. Thank you very much for the honor of being part of the SIGIR Academy. The research I've been involved with over all these years has been great fun, and the administrative things, like chairing SIGIR and running conferences, has also been great, interesting. Everything I've accomplished has been because of the help of some amazing students, 23 completed PhDs and counting, as well as great colleagues and steadfast friends, most particularly Bruce Croft, who has variously mentored, supported, role modeled, and kicked my butt as needed over the years. Thank you to all of you. You make SIGIR a great community to be a part of.
I would like to thank SIGIR for including my name in the first generation of the SIGIR Academy. To achieve this, I think I need to thank all my collaborators in the past, starting with my PhD students, a bit more than 30 now, and half of them women. Also, all the people I work with in Yahoo Labs Barcelona. I think that was an important part of my career. I was 10 years there. And also I need to mention Bertil Rina, the co-author of my book, Modern Information Retrieval, which has a contribution of many of other colleagues in SIGIR. So thank you all.
I'm pleased to have this opportunity to thank SIGIR for the honor of being inducted into the SIGIR Academy. SIGIR has been a third place for me since the mid-1970s, so being honored in this way by this personally significant community of friends and colleagues is especially meaningful. In 2015, I was the recipient of the SIGIR's Gerard Salton Award, a highlight of my career, especially because of its recognition that my line of IR research, studying and understanding people in their interactions with information, is fundamental to the field. I'm pleased to note that such research is now mainstream and is leading to significant advances in research and practice in IR.
Hello everyone. I'm deeply honored to be elected to the SIGIR Academy together with an amazing group of fellow scientists. Many thanks to Ryan White, who made a huge effort to establish this recognition. I am especially gratified because I joined the IR community rather late, 15 years after I got my PhD in a different area. The turning point was when David Hawking invited me to Trek in November 2000 to speak about the difference between web search and classic IR. I knew that my work was more intuitions than data and not quite up to SIGIR rigor, so I felt a complete imposter. I was worried people would throw rocks at me, but in fact everyone could not have been nicer or more helpful. That talk eventually morphed into a paper published in SIGIR Forum that became one of my most cited papers. So let me use this occasion to also thank David and all my other SIGIR and Trek colleagues and friends for adopting me and teaching me a lot. You have been a great positive influence on my career and my life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this award. It's a great honor. I've loved being a member of the SIGIR community since I first began working with Bruce Croft as a postdoc many years ago and attended my first SIGIR conference. It's a great community. I've been proud to be a part of it and to work with many of you all these years. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this award, and I look forward to seeing all of you again at a future SIGIR conference.
Hi, it's Bruce Croft here. I'm on vacation in San Francisco currently, and I wanted to thank you for inducting me into the SIGIR Academy, and I'm really looking forward to getting together again at the next real SIGIR, non-virtual. So thanks again. Bye.
My name is Susan Dumais, and I'm a technical fellow and lab director at Microsoft Research, and I'm truly honored to be a member of the inaugural class of inductees into the SIGIR Academy. I'd like to begin by thanking SIGIR for putting together this awards program, and I'd also like to thank the many colleagues and collaborators who I've had the pleasure of working with at Bell Labs, Bellcore, and Microsoft over the last 40 years. These collaborations have been instrumental in enriching my thinking about the constantly evolving landscape of information retrieval. This award would not be possible without you. Let me end by highlighting the importance in my career of taking an interdisciplinary perspective on information retrieval. The success of any retrieval system depends critically on both the accuracy and efficiency of the underlying algorithms, and more importantly, on the ability of these systems to support people in articulating what they are looking for and making sense of results. Fundamentally, in my view, if search doesn't work for people, it doesn't work. Thank you again for this honor.
I'm Ed Fox. I thank Ryan and everyone responsible for this honor. At MIT, GACR Licklider was undergraduate advisor, and Mike Kessler was bachelor's thesis advisor, helping me apply Jerry Salton's 1969 book in my first foray into IR. Joining the SMART group at Cornell in 1978 led to collaboration with Chris Buckley and Ellen Voorhees. At Virginia Tech since 1983, I owe a great deal to 100 advisees, hundreds of co-authors, and thousands of students. It was fun launching IR List, co-editing SIGIR Forum, and joining the SIGIR Executive Committee. We helped with SIGWeb, SIG Multimedia, and the Digital Library Initiative, which includes the move toward electronic theses and dissertations. May we continue to address the fundamental need for people to find useful information.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Ophir Frieder with the Georgetown University IR Lab and a member of the Georgetown University Medical Center. I'm thrilled to be part of this inaugural SIGIR Academy class, and for that, I thank you. I especially thank my students and collaborators without whom I would not have been selected. So, like all of us, I look forward to getting together in person. But until that point, cheers to all the other inductees, and thank you once again.
Hi, I'm Norbert Fuhr, and I wish to thank ACM SIGIR for this prestigious award. I have been working in IR for more than 40 years now, and I always enjoyed seeing our field grow both in terms of significance and of research challenges. For our future research, I think that we should put more emphasis on validity, that is, being able to generalize our findings beyond our experimental results. As I said some years ago, engineering means to make predictions before we actually build the system that we deliver to our users.
I give my heartfelt thanks to the SIGIR community for the honor of this award. I've been asked to give a quick retrospective of some of my work. I focused on the intersection of HCI and IR. I couldn't have done this work without my early guides at UC Berkeley and Xerox PARC. I can't name them all. That's too many. We had a great SIGIR in 1999, including an earthquake. I hope you all enjoyed it, those of you who were there. I did early exploration at the intersection of search and visualization, as I've subsequently written. I don't think the two go together very well. We also did work on clustering in search, which I also don't think works very well. I did early site search, which is subsequently adopted by Google in a simpler version. We did our biggest contribution, faceted navigation, which has, of course, affected the world in terms of search for images, search for digital libraries and products and e-commerce and so on. Wrote the Search User Interfaces book. I think this is a landmark. Ryan White has written a great follow-up book. We've also done some work in bioscience search, digital humanities search, written some thought pieces on collaborative search and natural search and blog search, and currently working on chat search, or role of chat and search. Had some fantastic postdocs and students in the space, and of course, very helpful funders. So thank you again. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you at a conference soon.
Dear all, I'm Cal Javelin from Tampere University, Finland. I was inducted to the Academy as the Salton Award winner of 2018. I'm very thankful and proud for the Academy membership. I have worked with interactive information retrieval and IR evaluation metrics. One highlight is the creation of the NDCG evaluation metric. Nowadays, IR is everybody's activity and impacts life thoroughly. Our research allows profiling people for many aspects of their behavior. We should therefore remember that smart technology alone is not sufficient for responsible IR. Thank you.
Greetings, SIGIR community. Thank you very much for recognizing me with this award. It's been great to be part of the SIGIR community for the past 20 plus years, and I'm really grateful that I was able to study search at a time before it became as ubiquitous and as popular as it is today. It's been amazing to see the evolution of search interfaces, of users, of collections, of applications, of tasks, and of people in our community. I think we have a bright future, and I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you all soon. Thank you again.
I'm Michael Lesk, and I'd like to remember Gerard Salton and Cyril Cleverton, who developed our paradigm for the evaluation of retrieval systems. Jerry did much of the earliest work on search methods, back when we had to get data by keystroking print, and he also gave us the idea of vector spaces. Cyril developed the standard recall and precision measures and the methodology of controlled experiments in this area. Do we have any better ideas today, or do we just have more data and faster computers?
I'm honored and humbled by this award, and I'm grateful to the SIGIR community for such a prestigious recognition. It is simply surreal for me to see how the field of information retrieval has evolved in the last 30 years. And for me, it's really 30 years, even a little bit more. I had my first SIGIR paper accepted in 1989, just after I got my PhD. So I saw from up close how the community has evolved. I personally started my career at IBM Research in the US, working on IR methods for software reuse, then moved to IBM Research in Israel, working on enterprise search, then to engineering at Google, where my team launched Google Suggest, the query auto-completion feature. Went back to research at Yahoo, working especially on mail search. And these last 3.5 years, I've been working on Alexa, and actually, this is voice and product search. So as you see, I'm a kind of a search dinosaur, and I'm thrilled to see that, that the field keeps evolving. And clearly, the SIGIR community has an important role to play there. So let's keep searching and digging together. Thank you again.
G'day. I've got 45 seconds to say some thank yous, and decided to start with this list of SIGIR venues, in acknowledgement of the community of people that makes the SIGIR world such a rewarding and stimulating one. 1998 was in Melbourne, of course. These are the SIGIRs I've attended, and like QRELs, they mean that my SIGIR runs can be scored. These daggers confirm that SIGIR has been a highly significant part of my life. Thanks very much to the SIGIR community for this humbling recognition. Thanks to my many SIGIR co-authors, also highly significant in my life. Thanks to the University of Melbourne for paying my salary for the last 35 years, and thanks to my family for tolerating my many SIGIR absences. Cheers!
A huge thanks to Ryan White for initiating the SIGIR Academy and for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today. I would like to share 4 sentiments with you. First, excitement. I could not be more tickled to be thus recognized by the SIGIR community. Second, gratitude to all of my collaborators over the course of my career. You've taught me so much. Third, regret that we cannot be together in person today, and profound sadness for the toll in life that the pandemic has taken over the past 18 months. And finally, optimism for the future. I truly believe that information retrieval is about to enter its golden age. I'm really looking forward to reconnecting with all of you in person next year in Madrid.
Hello, this is Stephen Robertson talking to you from the North Sea coast of Britain. I'm sorry not to see you all in person, but I'd like to thank SIGIR for my election to the Academy. It's a great honour. I've been retired for some years now, but I did last year publish a book, my first actually. It's about the prehistory of computing. It's called BC, Before Computers. It's on open access. I think it might amuse some of you. I'd like to wish you all at SIGIR a really good conference.
It's an honour to be elected to the SIGIR Academy. Of course, I share this with my many graduate students. And as well, I'd like to thank my mentors, like, for example, Cyril Cleverton, who told me about the rigour of experimentation, Bill Marin, who taught me to trust Bayesian probability theory, and thirdly, I'd like to thank is Karen Spark-Jones, who collaborated with me on the specification of the ideal test collection.
Hello, I'm Ellen Voorhees from NIST. I am honored and delighted to have been named a member of the SIGIR Academy. TREC has played a central role in my career, and I assume it's been a large part of why I was selected to the Academy. But TREC could not exist unless it was a community effort. So I thank everyone who has served on the TREC PC, or who has been a track coordinator, or who has participated in TREC and helped it thrive. A special thank you to my colleagues at NIST for their support. Thanks.
It's a great honor to be inducted into the SIGIR Academy with this elite group of outstanding IR researchers. I want to thank SIGIR and Ryan White, who helped creating the Academy, for this recognition. This recognition is also for all my students and collaborators in academia and industry. I want to thank all of them for the collaboration and contributions. The Academy celebrates the significant impacts that many IR researchers have made on our society, notably the many search engines that people use every day. It also inspires us to go further, to tackle many new emerging challenges in IR research, delivering even more benefits to the society.
Lots of great perspectives. Thanks to you all for taking the time to share. If you'd like to nominate for the class of 2022, nominations are due at the end of December. You can find instructions at this URL. If you have any questions, please email Ryan White at this address. Thanks.